Good morning, everyone. Oh, here, we need to, so you know where you're at. Wait, that's not the one. That's the one. There we go. Start out with a frame. Hello, everyone. It's Monday. I'm Mariah. This is Monday with Mariah making things. Mixed media. What is it? Mixed media, Mariah making Monday magical and mayhemy. Something like that. That's what we do over here. All right. So, P doesn't show her face on Mondays if you're new here. She just comes forth from the audio.
I announced that I was here and I was reading chat.
All right. So, it's Monday. It's also the very last day of August. So, I have some experimenting, some showing to do on a project thing that Ceri and I are working on together. We're collabing.
Is this official or unofficial?
Let's say this is the launch of the official. Some things unofficially have been happening. In fact,
behind the scenes, sneaky.
Yes. So I even just accepted some collabs with him. So if you're like, well, which things? Because I know a lot of y'all watch his stuff already. So you've already seen some of the things that he's been doing. You just didn't know that, I was the collab. Been working on this. Sneaky.
And nobody told me or y'all would know about that.
That's exactly right. Okay, so those collab links are down, if you go over to the pre-official. I like that, Pete. This is the pre-official.
Launch. Gassing up the rocket.
That's right. Right, we're on the launch pad. Things might be happening. We'll see. Okay, so, yes. Collab links and things like that are going to be on our main page. If you're like, I don't know where to find that, let me just tell you. Okay, each and every one of us that have a channel, and actually each and every one of us that has a profile here on the YouTubes, you have like a home page. And when you go to the home page of a channel or a person, they will have either like curated playlists. Some people like making theirs public. Some people even put us on their playlists.
They do?
Yeah. Some people save our videos because they want to come back and remember how to if we showed how to do something and it didn't take 8 weeks or 8 days or
do I get
whatever.
Do I get notification that I've been listed?
No.
Well, that's wrong.
I don't think so. Well, I don't know.
Well, how would I know?
They tell you.
Oh.
You have to be in communication with them.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I was like, why is the lighting a little different today? Because she didn't have her light on. I'll turn that on here in a second. Although I don't necessarily
I can't reach it.
It's fine. Okay, so yeah, you go down there, you'll find lots of things. Like on ours, I create, there's the playlist for coming streams. All of the streams for September, which we are now officially calling #StampAmber. Dropping that T, y'all. Just stamp and amber. Stamp amber. Anyway, this is how things get started on the internet. We sure do hope so. That's the plan. Sell some stamps and stencils. Because that's what we do over here at PM Artist Studio.
Keeps the lights on.
Yeah, that's right. So you can go over there. You can see our coming streams. You can hit the notify me. Because that's a surefire way to get notified. Because even if you have come over here and you've subscribed and you ring those bells and things, sometimes those will come a little later than one would hope. Like usually about 45 minutes into what we're doing, which is not ideal because then you feel like you've been, missing something. Now you can always watch on replay. That's totally fine. While we're doing all those things, you can hit that like button. That's like it. Love it. Watch some more of it. Thumbsy upsies, as we say over here. Subscribe to the channel. Can't chat unless you do that. And if you're watching in replay, we would love it if you are in your mobile to hype this here stream. So when you hit that like button, it'll say, hey, you want to hype this? And you're like, heck yeah, I do.
I've yet to discover where that is.
But although I was very proud of you, I saw that you responded to somebody and said, I think it might be because you have to either be you said something about, you understood that if you're on your iPad or your desktop, it may or may not do that. I think it's just a mobile thing. I don't know if iPad counts.
That's what I remember.
Repeated. Somebody did confirm that or deny it, but I can't remember. So that's really my bad. All right, let's say hello to everybody. You gotta say hello over in the chat so I can say hello to you, because otherwise you don't show up on the list or, you come and go. You gotta be active. Acme's here. Adrian, Alice, Alicia, Ann, Barb, Bartender's daughter. Becky's here. Caroline, Kathy Ann. Carrie Griffiths, he's the collabor with Mariah. He's Carrie the Crafter, if you didn't know that. Cookie Wookie, she's Mo. Eddie's here. Yonka. Joanne. Kane Designs, that's Paula. Didn't know that. Mary Brown. Myra's here. Patty C. Panka. Pia. Ricky Nordmeyer. Rosemary.
Oh.
Seabasket, that's Cheryl. Star Traveler, that's Linda. The Shelly Studio, that is Margot. And Zal Like Hal, she is our pal. If I missed you, because I do think somebody either popped in or out, because oh, Carla. Hey, Carla. So happy you're here. All right. Now, as we move along here, you got to hello at Patricia. And if you want to at her, she is here, but she should say hello in the chat.
I already said hello to the
in
group.
the chat, but
yeah,
typed.
I typed it.
Okay. Because you got to stay active for people to be able to at you.
Oh.
Remember? We learned that the other day.
Hey, Shelly Studio says she hyped from her iPad.
Oh, there we go. So now we know you can hack from your iPad. So desktop may be the only one that you can't do it. Because I really, and it irritates me because I always think, dang it. And then it's like, if I go back and watch, but you can only hype so many times. So if you've used up your hype, you got to wait a while.
You only get so many a month?
I think so many a week or something like that. Oh. I don't know. And I guess it's probably... And I think you build up hype by, like, the things that you watch. Sort of how I understand
You earn them?
You earn them. Or you can buy them, I guess. You can always buy things. I don't recommend doing that. But use up that, whatever they give you. All right, guys. So let's get started here, because this is a brand new adventure that we're starting.
3 a week, Rosemary says.
3 a week. There you go. See, these folks know things.
I know.
And I should know them because y'all have already told me them, but I don't remember.
Hello, Loma Timba.
Hello, Loma.
So what ya?
Okay, not very exciting right now because sometimes that's how projects start. Bear.
Yeah, and I've yet to see where they show up. Mariah needs to show me where they show up.
Well, yeah, I need to show her one when I have one come up on my phone. All right, y'all know, those of you who've been around for a while, because we've had these since... we were called PM Art Studio. I changed that. Did I put a date on this? Why didn't I? I didn't. Did I? A little tiny writing. Tiny. But I believe this was 2019. That's how long we've had this.
Kathy Ann Handmade.
Welcome to Palsy Wowsy, Kathy Ann. We appreciate that. Now you have access to all the emojis. Sorry we don't have any like other big, things, but let me just tell you, we tried to do that.
Do I have access to the emojis?
I think so because you are a moderator. I think that automatically gives you access to channel features.
Okay, I'll take the word.
Otherwise you got to pay for it. You can give your money back to you.
Shirley paints it. She's playing hooky.
Oh, I love it. I love it, Shirley. Shirley, were you sticking around yesterday when I went into my thing about the printing? Even though she didn't want me to. Okay, let's focus, y'all. Let's focus. We got lots to do.
She's like a 80-mile-an-hour freight train.
Well,
when she gets something
I'm really
in
excited because I've been
mixing metaphors.
Ceri and I've been talking about this for a while, and so it's like I'm a little nervous because it's like, what parts do I show? How much do I show now? And then, it's going to tie into some other things. And, we got excited. That's how my brain works, y'all. Okay. So when I say that it ties into other things, you know that many of y'all, maybe, Harry has a video where he created one of these wraparound books like I had created for P a few times right here on this channel. Now, P likes her books big. I don't like them that big. It's too much book. It's too big. Because it's also really hard to work with here.
Yeah, it is when you string them out.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a whip.
It's a bit of a whip. So this is what we're going to get into. I just wanted to show you that, I have prepped things. But I wanted to also give you a quick demonstration of how I got here. Let's do that real quick.
Absolutely, Eddie.
Yes. See, so fun.
Size matters.
Size always matters. All right. Once again, these 2019. We still have some. I've lost one of the boxes, so there are still some more around here. But I am limited on the stack that I do have that I found.
over here.
Okay, yeah, I know, but there's still another box that got stuffed somewhere else.
I didn't stuff it. I promise.
I know. It was me. It was
when
me.
you cleaned.
Mm-hmm. Now, see, this one's a little short because, see, I cut this off of it and also this little piece. This little piece is very important. Let me show you why. Okay. One of the things, always highly recommend, I love a 5x7 card of any sort. Why do we love it? Well, we learned yesterday that you can cut a 5x7 card into 4 ATCs. That's pretty cool, right? Look at me in teacher mode.
Yay!
So see, this is, oh man, is this short? Look at that. It is short.
What?
It's not really, oh, well, you don't have the guard on. I wonder if that's why, or is that really true? Have we been cutting things wrong all this time?
Well, that could explain some things.
That could really, Lucy, that can explain some things.
And you were all up in my business about I couldn't measure, and we know that's
Or did
true.
I chop this? Oh, no. Mystery solved, sorry. This was the one I already chopped. Look at that. That's why. I was like, that's not right. That's looky there. Mystery solved, y'all. That was my little piece. I thought I'd cut it off of there, but it didn't. All right, so we need a new.
You need a new one?
Yeah, may I have a full card? Because I want to be right with my measurements. So that explains things right there.
I'll get it from the bottom. That should be safe.
I'd wondered why I kept that, but see, this was days ago. Things happen and I forget what's going on. There we go. Look at that. Perfect. 7. Half of 7 is 3.5. So that's what we're going to do. He has all these crazy marks on hers, so sometimes it's a little tricky trying to find the thing. There we go. Boom shakalaka. Now we have 3.5 by 5 cards, right? Doop-a-doop-a-doo.
So true, Mo.
Now you will need a sacrificial card, like I said, to either create your little spacer and also your what do we call this? This is the
spine.
Thank you. I was thinking binder. Why did I think binder?
I don't know. I guess you're thinking about punching holes.
I was.
Oh, we're not doing any hole punching on this one, folks.
No. All right. So, you know, I usually use the book binding tape. I do love it, but I didn't want that for this particular project because I wanted to try out something different. I needed something thin and to just kind of use as a placeholder. And I love to give y'all all kinds of options to basically do the same thing each and every time, right?
Options are important.
Are fantastic. So we all have the washi tape that we love, we hate, we fight, we love. It's pretty, whatever.
We have a questionable relationship.
Yes. So here's one of the things that I do love about working with a small book of this size because you can just handle it better.
Plus you can see it all in the thing.
Yes, and very good for streaming things and showing people how to do things. The bigger it is, the harder it is to
No, that little thing that you put in there, that's not going to stay. You're going to pull it out.
You are correct about that, Patricia. So,
I was just going to say, you need to move that up a little bit. You got a large gap at the top.
You're being very helpful. Look at her. Participating.
Hey, you know...
Because see, let me tell you, one of the...
I'm trying to be helpful
You are. So one of the things that's very irritating...
Now, what happens when you stick it to it?
Would you just... I'm getting there. So one of the things that's irritating about the book tape is it works very well. Well, when you have a little spacer like this, then it rips it up, and then you're like, that's poopy and annoying. But then, you know, the washi tape has its own little irritations. One being that it
usually sticks when you don't want it to.
That's right, and then when you need it to, it don't.
Hey, can you talk about that white tape a little bit?
Yes. Let's. We're not going to talk about it. We're going to bitch about it a little bit.
This is really worth it because I felt like, you know, you just assume that all tape is the same.
Especially when it lists one of the things as being a bookbinding tape. And I'm like, that's some bull coffee nonsense. Because we have now proven on a couple occasions that it is not. So
we should just give that to Izzy.
This brand, or you got to watch out. Because if it says gaffer tape, when it's more plasticky than it is fibrous. And when I mean fibers, like actual fibers. So here's,
yeah, get one out there and show it up in the technology.
Okay, you can tell how it has the illusion that there's some fibers and things, and maybe there is. It's just it's really like fine fibers. It is not like this. This is the X Fashion. Now the X Fashion, I don't think comes in white. That was the thing. It's like I really liked that this came in white. Now the thing is you can come through and you can color this like with the acrylic paint, and it actually takes the paint beautifully. And you can see here the stretch. This is ideal for book binding tape. It's actually even thinner ish, especially when you kind of stretch it out. Like you can kind of actually like squish it out. I like that.
It's malleable.
It's malleable. This one is not. You can just see that it doesn't stretch like that. It's plastic
stiff.
And rigid.
It's a stiffen.
It's stiff. And it's almost as bad as the darn washi tape and wasn't sticking to the prepped surface that we did for the book. And I mean, it took a lot to get it like contained and down and stuck and like was very irritating.
You had to go in and glue almost every one. Every
one of them. And see, I don't hate it, but like, there's a time and a place for everything. See, I didn't tape all the way top to bottom, and you can see the little ridge, the little bump, and then you can see the tape out here. And I was like, okay, on this next one, I'm going to try something different just to give some options if this does really bug you. Most of the time it doesn't. It kind of did on this one. I don't know why. It just did. But here, look, I finished things, y'all. And I did all the edges. And then this was the part that we finished last week. And Eddie's words and all that turned out so well. And I really just needed those 3 panels. And I finished it out down over here like that. And I even had enough of similar papers to just do, and that's what I did with the cover. I just kept it really simple. I may end up writing something on it, but that was it. But again, that white gaffer tape is what we used here, and it was a complete pain in the badootie here, and I didn't.
No, there's no reason to.
And the thing is like we could have used the black tape. I covered up except for this. This actually.
Oh, okay. So I have another thing, and somebody has mentioned it, that you can use actual fabric strips.
Okay. So I'm glad that we're already moving on directions on what maybe some other options are. So let's get back to our thing. Good job,
know.
Patricia.
Hey, listen, I'm doing a great thing here. I haven't even been prepped.
No, she didn't know what
I just rolled out of bed a little while ago.
In fact, she gave me like, kind of a hard time yesterday when I was like, well, if you want, I can build out another whole book for you. And she's like, why would I want that? I'm like, okay. Sounds good, Patricia.
Oh.
And yes, I am just going over the tape that's there. Again, this is washi. It's pretty thin. That's why I chose it.
Betsy Arfman.
Hey, Betsy. Hey, starts with Lynn. Who else is here?
Lynn, I don't know when she came in. I've been trying to pay attention to what Mariah's doing because I have been accused of being, less than attentive.
Okay, so real quick here, and you go, all right, well, we also know that washi tape is not exactly the most ideal, and it will start popping up. That is true. That is true. But we know that, and so we're going to prep our minds around, hey, let's just make sure we keep, I did come in and I glued these. When I did this one, I came back and I glued down. But I see, it has enough flexibility there, right? See, we need that.
We have a new person, Mariah.
Who's
Nellie. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know where you came in there.
Hi, Nellie.
Yes, welcome.
All right, so we want to have enough there. Y'all see that? See, we have some good fold. It leaves us enough little to probably put some things. If you want more things, if you're like, hey, I'm going to put some pockets on this thing, I'm going to build up some layers. Collage is going to be very textural and all this. Make this wider. Use a little spacer thing. Make it however fat you want it. This book, I think I'm going to have plenty of expansion ability to what I am envisioning.
Did you make your other one wider?
No, this was the same width that I did on this one.
I guess you're just going to have... Can you, if you wanted to, could you add more pages to yours at any time?
Yes, so that's another... These are very good questions, Patricia.
I'm just firing on all jets today, y'all.
You can always add more panels. So you could even come back and cut this out and expand your your spine. So if you did want to put more panels in, or the other thing is depending on how you have finalized your book, you can come back and cut these and splice in and add more space. Now that gets a little harder depending on what you've done in the final piece. Or if you're building out your book and you're like, okay, wait, this is, it's folding up nicely now. I understand that this is going to work right now, but I think I'm going to need more. I'm going to go and just take this opportunity, expand those out. So you just make yourself a fatter spacer and go through and retape. Is it a pain in the badootie? Yes, but you know what else is a pain in the badootie? Is when your little book is like busting at the seams and puking out, and you're that
and you're
far
just
into
angry every time you look at it.
Right.
Thank you, Liz.
Basically, you just continue on with the same thing, and like I said, so you can see. Now, you put in your spine right before your one last panel.
Okay, I have another suggestion in case you wanted to encompass what you already had. Could you make a wide spine so that it would wrap around your existing book, and that would contain the whole book?
Yes.
If you put two panels on, you could have one on the back and one on the front that held it together.
Right. So in this case, what P's talking about is like, all right, for instance, each one of these is gonna get a little alligatory, right? But we want to make sure we still have containment. So what needs to happen is what we'll do is we'll just cut the spine piece off. We're gonna put a big old spine, move this panel out, and then you can wrap it around. And it's still gonna be a little alligatory-ish, but at least this is gonna protect your book and hold it to that, new expanded version of it.
And then you can crochet a thing and wrap it around it and tie it up.
And if you don't have one of those people in your life, I don't know what to tell you. I got one. I ain't the person. She's the one. That's Pete.
But I can tell you how to do it in a New York minute.
All right. So now we're to the point of, okay, cool. We have our base done. Ready. Oh, and wait, you may ask, all right, well, why is it gray? All right. So what I wanted to do, so made out all of our panels, did all that. I'm going to put this off to the side. And then P can decide on whether or not she wants me to finish this. And if she wants one of this size, I think this would be really great. I even told her for her project, maybe this is the, get her started kind of thing.
Well, I want something like this, but it needs to be a lot fatter so it can accommodate. This could be the cover for my book.
Okay.
I mean, something like this.
Okay.
Do you have big fats? Well, you could just use the whole thing. That big old fat tape.
Yeah.
And make me a cover.
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
And we can add a spine in and all that. And so maybe we do that tomorrow. And I can show you how to turn that into maybe more of a little book like this one. With the spine here. And it's just a book style, not accordion with a wrap. Because that's what we're talking about here. I love it. Bookmaking.
Bookmaking.
Especially this style of concertina accordion.
Gina Badeau wants me to do a band for books. Hey, we'll do that tomorrow, Gina.
There we go.
Just help me remember.
Okay. Now what I want to do, okay, so I painted this using the Dina Dina.
Hello, Meg.
Because it was on the cart, and I was like, I really just, a neutral gray would be perfect. Because I still don't really know what my color palette is going to be. I'm sort of struggling with that. Kind of like Kate has been struggling with her book a little bit, or her project.
Has mentioned that he does have a process video on how to build one of these. Mm-hmm.
He does. Now his is a little bit bigger. I think he's stuck with the full 5x7.
Did you send him some of these? Or he had his
own? I think he had his own panels. I did ask him if he did want some. But he wouldn't have gotten them until, just recently anyway, because,
no kidding.
The packages are ridiculous. So I just painted everything in the gray over the tape and everything. Because I also knew what that was going to do is probably expose where I needed to glue the tape down again. Which there were.
Oh, did you already do it once? You glued it down once?
Yes.
Did you use glitter glue?
Yes.
Okay.
100%. And really this was just to sort of, give me a nice, consistent. It didn't have to be spot on like gray.
Yeah, and it's interesting how it shows up on the monitor. Because I was looking at it yesterday. I wasn't looking at it here.
Yeah.
Hello, Catherine.
So now we're to the point of, okay, normally what I would do is kind of go panel by panel. That's what I did with the fish book, the one we just saw. Remember, I sort of did, or I did sections of panels.
Yeah, this one, you did it chronologically.
Yeah, this one I kind of want to do front and back similarly, like have something cover it. Because this is really just a base.
Ah.
Because that's what we're learning here. And I know that ultimately this will not hold up over time. Because this is just washi tape.
Thank you, Mo, for that. I have to read you this. You'll like it, Mariah.
Okay.
She told Barb that I do intuitive crochet,
yes.
Not following patterns.
That is right. We've also accused her of being like, what is
I'm a freelancer.
No, free range.
I'm a free range.
She goes out and does whatever she does, She's a happy, healthy little crocheter. And what's so funny is she'll use whatever she can find, too. From plastic bags to pieces of rug to whatever.
Don't leave it lying around too long or I'll crochet it.
She'll crochet it into something.
I'm eyeing Mariah's hat. I just love that hat so much.
Rhonda made me this hat. I get lots of... And people look at... they want to, like, ask me about it, but then, sometimes...
Oh, that's not true. I do follow rules. Mine.
Yeah, hers. Okay.
Say Kathy Ann said... on patterns.
That's right. Once again, all right, so we're going to put this off to the side. We don't need this anymore right now at this stage of the build of this here project. So.
Oh my gosh, I watched.
I needed to test out some things because I had some ideas. Remember when we made... I'm just telling you. Once again. Y'all think sometimes when we're just doing these one project, that's that one project. But let's carry through information that we have acquired in these other builds. Like, I absolutely loved the fact that we created a master board and did the stamping and all of that with this particular fish book. Remember it? And we used the nested circles. And Ceri's fish. And also the, what are those? Those are the pods. The googly pods and then just the pods. I can't remember what the name in front of those pods was. And then we had the bubbles and all the things. And then even had other fish themed things. And I loved that we did the stamp off plus the spraying. That was pretty cool. But then the other day... when we ended up coming back over to do this thing right here, and we did the stamping together, and then there was the piece of paper. Where is my piece of paper? Do I have the other piece? Because I think it was.
A Seminole Mine Sue, I think. You are allowed to lurk.
Oh, yes, definitely. Okay, well, remember, we stamped off. I don't know what happened to the leftover piece. Oh, maybe this is it. No, those are the other pieces. But I thought I'd keep this just in case their repairs were needed. Because, again.
Oh, yeah, that's the...
It's just always best to keep some little pieces just in case. So you don't have to make them up again. But we did the stamping, or actually did, like, you know, with the brush through the stencil, and then stamped and did the embossing. I'm like, I loved that. So see, that was taking what we had done earlier on with this situation, applied it to this situation, and then brought in embossing powders to, like, you know, soup it up. And I was like, okay, I'm digging this look and this feel. I'm obviously also feeling this color palette here lately, so that's also something that's very interesting.
Blue.
I like it. Well, you know, we're doing fish-themed things, so,
this
you know.
is true. Hello, Rhonda. Did you check
right.
it out, what Mariah's wearing today?
Put my hat on, girl. It's 100 degrees outside, but I don't care, because my hair...
Well, we're inside, and it's
right
under the blast.
So I'm just taking all of these different things and saying, all right, well, I want to apply that to this new book. So what I did...
Now, is this book going to be fishy?
No. It's taking a different direction.
Are we going to have some kind of themey
We
thing?
Don't bug me about it.
Oh, listen to her. She's just so cute. Gina Badeau says she needs to get out her embossing powders again. I'm telling you what, those are absolutely amazing. Now, that is something... That kind of fiddly stuff is definitely in Mariah's.
Yes. Now, I have to once again attribute some of this to my embossing guru, Janette, because she sends me emails and she's like, "Ooh, what about this?" And then, "Hey, have you done this?" And I was like, "God, woman, I need to do that." So she's like, you know, she was talking about what I had done with the one, you know, where I'd stamped and made each stamp very clear. She's like, if you stamp it down and then sort of let it fade out and kind of distress. So I took that information and I'm like, heck yeah.
Ah, you look like the dog walked all over it. I see dog prints there.
Well, that was because you did this to this stamp. And I don't know where the other parts are. And I had to get her done. And you were doing something else.
I think that's in my Itty Bitty's Bitty box.
Because otherwise, see, we would be here for the entire month of September, and I would have just gotten all this done for y'all. I hope this kind of at least brings us around to, okay, we can kind of do more fun stuff in preparation for, like, next Monday, right? Because we have new products coming out. It's September, y'all. We got to get some of this prep work done. I am going to show you how I did this, rather than just, you know, we're going to get a little bit messy. See, look. My hands are... No, actually, we're off pretty good. Okay. I was blue most of yesterday. Or the day before.
Shirley wants to dismantle our little box to make a pattern for future boxes. That's acceptable. You can do that. And
I'm happy that I did this trial run because I don't love this necessarily. I love this section, and I don't know if this gives us enough to cover my book or not. And I would like to be a little bit more purposeful about, see, I love what happened here with this particular stamp. So now I know that if I'm going to, I think this is the one, because this is more, it's not the Stargazer, but I do believe this is archival ink that's in here, this mixture.
Ceri said another one of his designs that I was just cutting it up so Mariah could have a piece and I could have a piece. So I'm sharing you.
She's sharing you. Sharing is caring.
There you go. And I have a little piece in my itty bitties that I use.
Yes. So I just love this section the most. I don't care for how this turned out because it's too much. And then I think if we're going to try to do anything on top of this, this detracts from where this is just textural. And it really is, because not all of the heat embossing, it's a little gritty. It's like being at the beach. That's fine. So let's give it a go. Right?
Oh, that's pretty funny, Rhonda. Hello, Mary Ellen.
And we'll see if we can get some more. I may just rip this up and glue it down and not just glue it as one piece.
I think the reason I say
out.
that is because I think that you could make more decisions about what piece goes where.
Yes.
Because you might, like down there where you're heavy on the paw print.
Yes. We don't need this.
Yeah, that you needed to separate that out.
Now, the other thing we could do is come back maybe with like a light gray or something and come over
well, or
it.
even white, because once you put it down, you know it's going to suck through.
Yeah, because this will come back up. Well, maybe we should try that.
Well, sure, why not? Yeah. I mean, now's the time to do it, I say.
Yeah.
And then wait till it's on there.
Right. So I used all these different stamps, y'all. So just so you know. Then I used, once I had them, because this is just clear, this business, and I highly recommend buying it in this big old thing. You're like, man, that's a commitment. But you know what? If you like embossing, you should be committed to this. That's all I'm saying. I'm very happy with this purchase of this amount of clear, super fun
Eddie's blue heart.
embossing.
Just letting you know. I don't know if what he's blue hearting you about, but anyway. So
then once I had this all stamped out, I then poured covered the whole thing, which I may have should have done in sections in hindsight, but I just, I was trying to be speedy about it.
Okay, I got a question for you here, Mariah.
What's that?
That I'm enjoying it a lot.
Okay.
So Barb's Time wants to know why put the washi on, then glue it.
Oh, because washi tape is unpredictable and most likely not going to stick for very long, even though it has convinced you, hey, I have stuck down.
Well, could you use something else?
Well, yes, that's what we were talking about. Like, if you want to use the bookbinding tape, that's totally fine. I like the idea of the washi tape because it's very thin. Also, we're going to cover it with whatever we end up deciding here. This paper here is the Paycon craft paper from the big roll. We don't know if they still sell this in its current form because it has been since 2015 since I've had this. Like, there's a huge roll. We still have, probably another good 2 years on it, I would say.
Hello, Elizabeth Bulkhomer, 9848. Okay, we got a question here.
Mm-hmm.
Please, will you clarify what you use to hinge the books for Barb?
Yeah. All right. So in the one that we are building right here, right now in front of you. Oh, see, and look, perfect. Look at this. See?
Oh, yeah, already.
Sneaky. I thought that was glued down. It is not.
Okay, so Ceri said that he's used strips of wet strength tissue.
There you go.
And glued that down instead of washi. You can take bits of muslin.
Mm-hmm.
You got, the problem is you want to use something that's kind of thin. Even if you would use
just rip the little
ribbons. What about ribbons?
My nubby.
Oh, you ripped your pearl off. Oh my gosh.
Got some pliers.
Well, you need to glue it back on.
Well, I gotta get.
You're just getting awfully
aggressive.
I don't have that problem with mine.
Can I have some pliers?
Oh, sure.
Just looking at me like I'm crazy. Thank you.
Now, I was just thinking here, because what Ceri just said, what if you were to use like ribbon?
Yes, we've done that. A fantastic thing to use is the seam, the binder.
Seam binding.
Seam binding.
Yeah.
I have things full of, but not everybody has these things, so I'm trying to come up with new and different ways. Well, not necessarily new or different, but for me, for what we've shown so far, usually we stick to the bookbinding tape. Again, access to it, whether or not you want to purchase the whole big roll of it, all of those things, I'm like, all right, we all have some washi tape, and it's fairly reasonably priced. You can get it pretty cheap. And you all have some that, like, okay, you had to buy a set, and some of it's pretty, and some of it is not.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, pillowcase. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, fabric.
Anything.
But see how that lifted? And it's really, I love that it did it on this one because you can see, like, where it was.
And I think the thing is to just keep in mind, whatever you use, it needs to be kind of flexible.
Yes.
And the reason I'm kind of leery about some of the...
And yes, I did go crazy with the glue. But once again, we're going to cover all this up. So, and it doesn't have to be pretty. This is not a pretty stage.
You know, you make sure that whatever you use is flexible and slightly durable, because it's going to get a lot of work out there. Yeah, you're going to be covering it up anyway. It doesn't matter what color it is. Well, I'd say that. But.
And that's why it's good to get this done and prepped and let it dry for a day or so you can come in and manage some of those situations. Hurrying along some of the process here, you'll be sad later on. Because you want to, a couple of things. You want to make sure the tape is stuck down to itself. You want to be able to come back and put the glue on. You want to make sure that the glue is dry. You want to come back and make sure that whenever you're covering this, and I hurried this along a little bit. You can see where it's stuck down here. See these imperfections there?
Hey, Mariah, Catherine Lakowski says, if you want thin Tyvek tape from Home Depot, we might try that.
You can also get the Tyvek if you go to the post office and you can just get yourself just one of those big envelopes that are free there. Those are Tyvek.
Holy cow, yeah.
Yeah. Or you might even have one, because we save those sorts of things.
Yeah, Liz says seam binding is better used than ribbon, which tends to have a satin finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kind of ribbon I was talking about was that chiffon stuff that we used to get for Izzy.
Yes, because that one's more net-like, which is kind of fun.
Yeah.
That would actually be a really cool one maybe to do for yours, because it would look more spider webby since you're going with that spooky theme. But I do have some of that black seam binding, which is wonderful stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And I've used it in certain things, but I don't know that you would be able to actually see it. Like, I think it got covered up from what I remember.
We need to go over and get the bin of Halloween stuff.
Well, it's in a bin. It's not a bin of Halloween stuff. It's just, I know it's a box that's inside of a bin. We're not bringing the bin over. Anyway, so to go back over here, I rushed this a bit, but again, we're going to cover it up, so I wasn't that worried about it. But see those imperfections there? Because when I was painting this, I hurried along on the one side, and then I had it down here, and I was trying to, get this side done fast enough that it wasn't sticking, but it did. And then you can just do that. But again, try not to hurry it along.
Yeah. I like the idea of Tyvek, and even if you went and got, the more fabric-y stuff that's really thin, that could.
And I think it paints well. It's been a while since we've had any Tyvek. What was the one that we used? Oh, I think I know. Hold on. Yep. Look at me. Look at.
I'm absolutely amazing.
Because I think this is a great opportunity to have this conversation. Okay, I'm gonna put this back.
Because you do have options.
Yeah.
Yes, and thank you for your thumbsy upsies. Okay. There's 87 people watching and only 29 according to my view.
All right.
I'm probably behind.
2 different versions of this. If you want to download this version right here, you can download the paper. No, I'm sorry. You got to buy the papers. I'll send them to you. I print them and I send them to you. It's not available digitally. But they're laser print. This was the OG. Original.
Yes, and I helped with this.
She did. Now, this right here is seam binding. Carefully put in between, because see how nice that is? But what you do is you fold these panels up, because I think that, yeah, see, fold them up. Actually, the little pockets are the fold up part. This is a panel on its own. See, these are pockets inside of here. But this, and you can see through it, is the seam binding right
I love
in
the
there.
symmetricality of that. Looks like a mad person down on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. Got a little magnet on that thingy right there. It's gotten kind of smushed up over the years. But...
Oh, there was a lot of back and forth on this one.
Oh yeah, there was. And then from this, it was like people were like, "Ooh, do you have a template for that?" And I was like, "Well, not really, but I could create one." And so I did. And over there in the shop at PM Artist Studio, you may download these.
Now
papers.
you forgot to show that front part there, which is I think. Is
oh well, we weren't really that. You know, because
we're not talking about that. Never mind.
She wants to go through the whole thing. I'm trying to stay on topic here, y'all.
We're just talking about seam binding.
See? It did the seam binding. But this one actually has the little sections and everything in the papers if you buy it online to show you like that. And there's a video for this. So you can go back and see that if you so wish.
I helped with those little taggy things there.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Seam binding.
Alicia wants to learn how to make one of those.
There's a video.
There's a video.
And there are papers you may purchase or just go kind of look and I show the whole thing like on how, because I'm pretty sure when I read, this one was probably over time. This particular one, I think I used the laser prints and went through it.
Yeah, we just stuffed a lot of stuff that we had hanging out inside.
Yeah, this was a lot of things that just needed a home, and so we gave it a home. There you go.
A lot of things are built out of necessity.
Yes, 100%. I don't think that's exactly how that one goes.
Sorry, silk strips. That seems kind of wasteful. Unless you wanted to keep them showing. That would be a good idea. I mean, if you wanted them colorful.
Yeah. One of the things about like the Ceri silk stuff, again, you would want to be consistent with them.
Or not, if you were just going for like rainbow.
Well, no, I meant like width wise.
Oh. the space.
So make sure you have enough of the strips that you want to use in the width that you want.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, I guess you can make it wonky. She would love that.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alicia, I used to get bunches of those Ceri silk strips off of, I think, eBay. Because I ordered, remember when we were doing the... Pretty sure I got them off of eBay.
Yeah, support, upcycle.
Yeah.
Oh, you can buy bins of that stuff.
Oh, seriously. Or go to the dollar store and buy one of those rugs and take it apart and wash it.
Yeah, that's kind of what we did. That's a little bit of upcycling, but then again, I don't really know that for sure. Okay, back to our experiments here with our cover paper.
Yeah, you're gonna do some more. You're gonna get rid of the paw prints, or you're going to separate them out.
I have this weathered wood, which actually almost has a little bit of a bluish tint to the gray. That might be an option. He was saying
Karen has her. I have a video for that shirt on today.
I almost put my green one on.
I gotta do some laundry. I don't even have a shirt to wear tomorrow other than my tie-dye one, and I like to save that for special occasions.
What's the special occasion?
When I'm out and about.
Oh, okay.
In the world.
Okay, we also have tumbled glass, which would work nice. These are too dark. Because some of these I think I did intersperse in here, but I was like, ooh, I know I didn't really want to use a lot of the distress oxides because they do bleed out a bit more. But we're already at the stage where I don't think I'm going to put a ton more sprays on this necessarily.
Now, how are you going to set that?
Probably with the clear embossing.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's probably just the main option that we have at this moment. Now, I do have the white ink, or you have it.
A white ink's kind of sucky. Honestly.
But it might work for
it's
what we're
very
doing.
Sticky, but you're going to have to re-up it. You got the re-upper ink.
You just don't want to give it to me because you've been...
No, I'll give it to you because I don't even like it.
I thought you liked it.
Well, I did until it doesn't work anymore. I mean, come on now, sister. I liked it up until it didn't work.
Let's see what she has done to this pad.
I should probably go see.
Rhonda, do you see this? Rhonda showed me her pad, and it is beautiful and pristine. Not even white. Not even remotely.
Well,
This is why she
You
didn't want.
said you wanted gray. You got gray.
I tell you what, this is abuse of the highest kind.
Hey, you handed across the Great Divide here, so
I surely did.
It was only fair.
All right. Well, where is? Do you have the re-inker? I thought you did.
Oh yeah, here it is. I put it on the cart. God dang it! I could have done that.
That's fine.
Now it's over on her side. She'll probably never give it back to me.
All right, let's see what happens here. It is gooey. This here stuff.
Yeah, y'all need to take care of that sorry silk combo over in the lightning bolt.
Oh yeah, if y'all want to continue that over at Makers, that is a great place because a lot of other people would like to know as well.
Probably so. Probably so.
Yeah. And if you have a source that is not like, you know, a major, you know, corporation and evil, that'll be great.
I was trying to find some little old lady in India that's selling the.
Did you also have the little scraper hoodie? That's all right. I'm gonna
what
push them out. Because you know you gotta spread it out. The little spreader. I had a special spreader.
Oh, no, it's on here.
Little. That ain't it.
Here it is. Here it is. Here it is.
Oh. The white card. Okay. We'll do the white card.
Oh, I don't know about any other.
Well, there are
Hello,
others
Estella.
like that, but then
sneaked in there.
we need it to, yeah. Anyway, y'all know what I'm saying, sort of, right? I don't know.
A source, not evil. Absolutely, yes.
If
a nice
possible.
little old lady in India that's, you know, using her sorry bits. I think that's where I get mine from.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to say. You
Um,
spreading that around?
now
It ain't moving very much.
the question is, do I do the small or do we try the big again? And I don't know where the medium is at all. Or actually, I think this is the medium.
You want me to check mine?
The small.
Because that would probably be better if you did the small ones.
The small.
Well, you'll be able to control where they're going to go. Now, come on, sister.
Oh, she meant just the ones that she popped off of this. That's what she's talking about. There's a third size to the bubble wrap.
Damn it. Bubble.
She's been keeping all of those over there, by the way. And she started renaming things, which I don't.
Well, we all know that I do that.
Unauthorized.
Unauthorized.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that wasn't where I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
I'm just going to stamp because she's going to do a bit. That's pretty good. And then I think what I need to do is just come in and... Or do we just see if it's going to soak in?
I think these are the parts that you're talking about.
Yeah, that's one of them. But it's got red on it, and so I don't want that.
Well, here.
You got one that's...
There's another one. Here's another one.
She just lopped them off. We don't clean our stamps until it's, you know...
It becomes necessary.
necessary.
And that's not often.
Hey, Estella!
said hello to her. I'm going to
Well, it's at least nicer that I can, you know, hang out in the white ink area.
I had to get some stuff on there because I didn't
Okay,
have...
I like this. And then even if it does soak in a little bit, I'm good. And I think it's good just to let it dry.
You know, something
versus
else
putting
that
the
you might
embossing.
consider are these.
Oh, the spatters?
To break up the large...
Maybe.
I've got smaller ones. Bunches, you know.
Bunches.
And I would please like to have my smaller versions back.
Okay,
there.
I will.
You don't have to clean it.
Well, I do for what I'm doing because I don't want it.
Oh,
yeah.
You're not finished yet? Thought you were.
No.
I'm going to leave my little thing open here as a reminder that I need to get those
go
back.
fetching them. They need to be returned home. See, look, there's even a little pinkish there from that one.
Oh, well.
I'll tell you, folks that maintain their stamps and their pads, I'm just very impressed because it's hard work. It's
takes away from my time creating.
Well,
I like to be serendipitous in my stamping.
Well, or just deal with whatever comes at you. Whatever decision you made prior to that one.
I did not demolish the stamp. I just restructured it so we could share.
It's a share program.
Yes. That's my story.
Hey, I will tell you, it is working very nicely in this particular situation because I can add it in exactly where I need it. Where in the bigger one, you know, I was like bump, 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 which was great to get it started, but to come in and make these other decisions, I think this is the way to go.
That is exactly right. Ain't nobody got time for that stamp cleaning business as far as I'm concerned. Now, some people are very particular, and I respect that, but that I mean. And the reason that I cut these apart was because I wanted to do exactly what Mariah is doing. I wanted to have them available for smaller format.
Yeah. That is
because
nice.
remember, I used some of these in my pups printing.
That pinkishness is kind of coming up, but I'm just gonna.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
I'm just.
It is like super weak.
Super weak.
It looks more violet anyway. It does anyway, from what I'm seeing here.
Okay, well, I'm kind of breaking that up in a different way.
Yes, very good, Eddie.
You helping her out, Eddie?
Well, no. I think Ceri would. He's still a bit upset about me cutting apart his.
His stamps. Oh.
But here's the thing: once you buy them and pay for them, you can do anything you want to with them.
100%. Now,
we encourage you to cut it up and screw it up so you can buy another one. I've had to do that. Well, they just put it on my bill and take it out of my paint.
Yeah,
budget.
that's too dark. I knew that was going to maybe be too dark. I want that to be like this color right here. And I do have a pumice or something like that around here, but I don't know.
Might have pumice.
Nah, here's an antique linen.
Now, you do need to wash your stamp off. You're going to be messing it up.
Oh, yeah, with the gray. Maybe.
That's me, Eddie. I'm a marketing fool.
Goodness, that red, whatever it is, just keeps the...
I'm telling you what, it's a circle red up here. I'm looking at it.
Look.
I am looking at it. And
you think that's what it is?
I'm pretty sure.
Goodness.
That stuff just keeps on giving.
Yeah, it is in there. When do we use that with the bubble wrap? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, Rhonda's already lost her heart mini stamp.
Oh, no.
Oh, Rhonda, I bet we can help you out there. Carrie says just rip that area off and start over.
Oh, this one? Well, we might, but I just wanted to show people that there's some options.
You got options.
I might see about... Well, I did want to try this one. Hold on. All right. I don't think I'm going to use that. It just keeps giving that
I could jump plate
red.
that sucker.
Yeah. That gray. Now it's kind of looking all weird. It's going kind of greenish.
I'll tell you what, that little bitty heart, even I've got it like marked on the outside of my little case, and I have to look for 15 minutes to find it in the box. Because if it gets turned upside down, you can't see it.
All right, well, we changed this one into antique linen. Here's the thing about antique linen. There's more yellow in there than you realize.
I was going to say, I guarantee you there's yellow in there.
Mm-hmm. Because, see, we're going green a little bit here, and I don't want that.
And that is absolutely true. It's like throwing away that sock that you can't find the mate for, and as soon as you do, you find the other one.
That's right. It
happens.
Those do actually have...
All about the silver linings. That's exactly right.
Alright, those are green. We don't want green.
Yeah, I've had my quota of coffee for today.
Alright, well, the white does seem to be the most preferable in this situation.
I think it does. I don't know why you're like fumbling around for something else. Just use it and get on with it.
Feeling very high pressure here.
Well, I mean, you know, come on.
Are we in a hurry to get somewhere?
No, I'm just in a hurry for you to go ahead and stamp the rest of those dark paw prints on the edge there and move on.
Oh. Well, let's just get her done.
Are we still not consuming?
Okay, hold on.
I don't know what exactly you're referring to. Eddie is laughing. I don't know what that means either. Karen says, get about it, woman. Okay, somebody else. Linda. Linda popped in there.
Hey, Linda.
She's here for the magic. You're in the right place, sweetie. We'll hook you up.
All right, I'm going to see what happens when I do something else over here. Hold on. Y'all, I got to clean those up, though, because this stuff is a little different. This is a different animal.
It is a different animal. I think, I suspect that it's slightly painty.
Well, it's, what are they?
It's like the gold stuff.
Because it's fast drying solvent. Solvent being the key thing. And so, probably best to get that off of there. It does different stuff. That's all I'm saying about that. All right, white. We got white. We're going with white. Maybe we may be sad about this, but again, we don't have to use this. Just testing things out, y'all.
I want her to give it to me so I can shelf light it. Oh, y'all need to come back tomorrow. I have some absolutely wonderful things down, some new things I've discovered, some old things that I wished I'd discovered before I screwed it up, and you know, a whole lot.
Just all those things.
Okay, so is that the regular large bubble wrap pea cut up, right?
Yes. So if you own that,
yeah, you can make your own itty bitty.
Yeah. Own itty bitty big bubble.
I cut off 3 of those little appendages on there, and then I cut up the appendages.
Okay, let's see about. And Jeanette keeps reminding me too, and we need to send Sylvia an ATC. I keep putting that over there.
Yes, we do. Don't tell Ceri, Karen.
Now, Jeanette keeps telling me that I need to let this thing heat up and then do the thing. And also, like, come at it from the back.
Yeah. First.
I don't know.
Well, spray it some more.
Think so?
Yeah. I think really right now you just got a kind of a muddy mess going there.
On the one end here, yeah.
But you know, Mariah, when you spray it, it might be absolutely fabulous. There's it. It's like an old Buick. You got to heat her up.
Yeah. Now, my white didn't. It obviously because these were the most recent ones.
Yeah, I think it didn't stick down on the other.
I thought it was going to stick more down along there, but like I said, dried up faster than I anticipated.
Rhonda says she loves it. It catches the light in a great way. Rhonda, you are a gem.
She is. Giving me love and encouragement.
Yeah. Get to spraying that sucker.
Now, what I could do, so if we are going to spray, and we're going to, because we're trying to lighten this area up, right? That's the main goal here. Main goal.
Okay. Yeah, you're getting some hearts here.
All right. Very good. Very, very, very good. What we can do is I have to pick it.
Hey, Lygia.
Stuff. Now, really what I kind of want to do, because I do love this over here so very much, I am going to...
tear that... There you go. Look at you using that big old brain. Have you talked about what kind of paper you're using, Mariah?
I did mention it a little bit, but I think we're kind of off in some other things too, so it's worth mentioning again. This here paper we have had since 2015. Comes on a big old roll. It's called Pecon Craft Paper.
That put it down on the table at Crawdad Boys.
Yeah, that's why I got it. So, see, this piece I love. It does all the things. Now, this one corner, maybe not, but again, we can deal with that at a later date. Once we have, like, a system down with this situation. This is the larger piece of our you know, like, what's happening here.
Yes, and you notice it tears one way better than another.
Yes.
Happens all the time.
All the time. But it's very strong, and it holds up to mixed media in ways that other papers just don't. I have used this to build many a book just on its own. It's fab.
And it's still fantastic.
Yes.
I love it. This is what I used to exclusively print on until, you know, it was kind of a whip, you know, getting, and especially the way I go through paper sometimes.
Yeah.
Getting enough of the pieces of paper ready to print. But I love the way it prints. It's not a high detail because it does have a lot of texture.
Aha. Now, I wonder...
Okay, did you give me back, are you finished with my little bubble wrap things that I...
Not yet.
No.
I might. Well, probably. Because the red that keeps coming off on them is...
I'll try to wash them up a bit.
That one in particular, like, the more I rubbed it, the more red came out.
I guarantee you
it's deep. You need that.
It's the Chinese ink.
Yeah, then you need, like, this kind of stuff to get it out. Because regular washing don't do the.
Mostly, I just go darker, so I don't really care.
What I'm going to do is I'm actually... No, I don't know if this is going to spray. This is probably going to spray. This is old. And I don't clean up the sprayers very well. So, probably just going to have to pour that out. I like to shake it away from the microphone for y'all. Because I'm nice like that. Now, just going to pour that out here on the doop-a-doop. Okay.
Well, I got that cleaned up for the next time.
I'm going to spread that out like that. Because the thing that I do know about this here business being the distress spray stain, picket fence, is that it will activate or interact with what's already here. So it may do the thing that we wanted to, you know, be doing all along. Which is just lightening up some of this.
Okay, I'm cleaning up here. So pour it on. Okay, thought would hand sanitizer diluted with water clean the ink of stamps better? I don't know, Rhonda.
Maybe.
I just don't like that stuff because it destroys my hands.
So the one thing that I would say about that is that you'd probably want to make sure that you were also, like, you know, you could use the hand sanitizer to get the ink off. That does work. I know that because I use it all the time for, like, getting it off of the desk when I mess up stuff downstairs, when I'm prepping the stamps and things. The other thing to keep in mind, though, is to make sure that you get that off of the foam, because I think that the alcohol that is in hand sanitizer typically
could be bad for the stamps.
Would dry out the foam eventually. I don't think it's going to be, like, you know, immediate, but I would say make sure you get the alcohol off of the foam and don't leave a ton of sanitizer, like, on the foam.
Hey, Eddie, if I can go to the bathroom and do that, I do use Dawn dishwash soap with, well, we put hydrogen peroxide into everything around here because we have a lot of...
It's making it cloudy.
I don't think that that's bad because it kind of repeats what you've got going on in other areas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dawn dishwashing soap and a toothbrush.
Alright, we're going to focus in on these one parts here. I like this stuff over here. That's good stuff.
Oh, see, that's what you can do. You can just keep tearing off what you don't like, and pretty soon.
That just piece was sort of just bothering me because we need it to be in, you know, shot here. I don't know.
I wish you'd just let me have that one, mess with it while you do the rest of it.
Well, you gotta focus on things. I'll leave it for you tomorrow if you want to show people.
Okay. Excellent.
And then I'm
gonna fix it up for you, and you're gonna be real impressed.
Do y'all want to see more of, like, how this was created with the sprays and everything, or no? Yes or no? Or we can start just gluing this down to the panels. Because I love this stuff. I'm going to need more of it.
See, Mary Ellen says spray through a stencil. Well, my feeling about it is what you want to do that for. I have a perfectly functional jump plate over here that I can do that in about 35 seconds.
I'm going to pass this over because we're not messing with this thing anymore, and Pete needs it in her life. She better do good with it tomorrow because, you know.
I don't need it, but I guarantee you
all
I
this
can fix
hooping
it.
and hollering about things.
I can fix it.
She thinks she can fix it.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, so.
What color do you want? You just want it lighter?
I want you to do whatever you want to do with it.
Well, I need some direction.
I'm going to give you direction. It needs to stay consistently blue. So don't be throwing other colors on it because I like this. This makes me happy and brings me joy. That over there just got too dark, and then we're trying to bring it up with the lightness. So if you want to use any which of these colors along with white, I would be happy with that. And I think we
excellent.
Can, you know.
I'm going to do it, y'all.
Stay in range.
Tuned.
All right.
Carrie says no.
No to what?
I don't know.
Okay,
and Karen said, did P say she wanted directions? Well, I like to make it look like I'm...
She wanted to know what rules she would like to break, specifically.
I just need you just need to point me in the general direction.
Okay,
you
how do I
don't
make
need
the
to
paper?
draw
Okay,
me a
let's do
freaking
that.
map.
All right, let's do that. Yes to the papers. Thank you. I'm just trying to get the bit of this that was probably more on the top because there's like an acrylicness to this.
Gia wants to know how you made the papers. I don't know.
Here, will you use some of the cleaner on that? Because I think, yeah, that's probably going to be best for that. And we're not
that white stuff's hard to...
Yeah, we're not going to use that one. And then in order to fit in the screen here, because I do have another piece.
I am going to have a suggestion here because the way I cut off some of this, I think it kind of... I don't like what it did.
It's too blocky.
I need to cut off another section here so that it's irregular.
Yeah, and you can kind of turn it.
Because it looks kind of flowery.
I agree with that. I think that was part of the problem too. Really, just the the configuration. I kept
seeing the paw print.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna fix it for you, Mariah. Well, actually, not much is coming off here.
Yeah, it may need a scrub.
Take it in and dawn it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to do that because I don't think it's going to get better.
Okay. I will start with what I'm going to do over here. All right. Now, one of the other issues that I had here is that this, when I was stamping at first with the big bubble wrap, is that I was using the juniper mist, which is activated with other water-soluble things, like sprays. So that was probably shouldn't have done that, because even when I came back in and I had put the embossing powder over it, it had dried already, so it didn't even get locked in that way, which I had anticipated it doing, which was more like what's happened here, because you can see this one's kind of bled off a little bit. Also think that I had used this one, which is mixed up with a lot of other archival inks. This is not Stargazer. It's other archival inks. But I do like the blue. So we're going to stick with that. We know that works. We like it. I would also like to go ahead and use kind of the technique that Jeanette was talking about regarding, like, we're going to go boop, 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 and see generation-wise, because when you stamp, each one is a new generation. I learned that from Jeanette. And then pour this on there. So before I did the whole thing, which was pretty cool. I did get some nifty, like, distress look from that. But I think ultimately it is better if we sort of try to do it in the generational stamping and hold the color better. We're going to see. We're going to see. One of the other ways that you can kind of get some difference in the stamp itself is just by the way that you hold it with these bigger ones. That was something else I noticed. So I'll see if I can replicate that somewhat. Okay, so the other thing is we need to have this open, our embossing powder. This is pretty porous paper as well, so like that was one thing that I should have taken into more consideration, is that you got to move quickly if you do want that generational thing happening sort of deal. And the other, like, that's how I got some of those more concentrated areas as well. So we did 1, 2, and a 3.
That's a good point. You know, most of the stuff that we do here is not for purposes of replication.
No. It's really hard.
I'm not being ugly or anything here. I'm being very, very honest.
We get close, and that's a really good point. One of the reasons I was saying, like, we've learned things, and it's more about a technique. It's not about a specific, outcome. It's like, hey, we know if we use the inks on this paper, we're going to get in the realm of a look that's going to be similar to this. Is it going to be spot on? Probably not. Probably not. Where's the regular piece of paper?
This is funny. The stamp's foaming up here. I guess I didn't
get
all the soap off. The foamy's foaming.
It's foaming. And I'm going to just maybe stick with this. Maybe I am going to do a bit more just because we are here and we're doing the thing. So, but I think this is the right way to go about it.
Okay, I'm going to keep the 2-fer.
Okay.
And give you the 5-fer.
Okay. Perfect.
All right, let me catch up here. Yes, the cat is voicing. Huh.
digging that. That looks cool.
Okay, well, there's all kinds of suggestions on ways you can clean your. I appreciate y'all putting that in there.
Okay, wait, we still want to leave that open. All right, you gave me one or no?
No, I did not, but here.
Okay.
Now, see, don't you think that's a better shape?
It is. See?
It's more irregular.
And we can kind of go, and then maybe even fill it in with the smaller.
Yeah, I've got the 2-fers and the 1-fers.
Just try to get a little excess water off of that so we're not dealing with that business. Okay, another one. This is archival. So again, I don't think this one's gonna bleed that much. So we're gonna see about that. Let's do this because we know we like this. It's still mixed up with the other, which is great.
Yeah, it might be a little bit moist also. I did try to dry it off, but
Come down there like that. Let's see, we're gonna be a little bit more messy with this particular. Remember, we're gonna rip this stuff up, and then we're gonna come in with our. Let's start these. I don't want the darker. Try to stick with this. And I think what I need is also that faded gene. There we go.
are you gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
Okay. Are you liking the new stamp?
I am. See, that's just a really great. Okay, the faded gene, which is very similar to that cobalt, because I think that's what we sprayed on it or squirted on, like right inker wise. This is great stuff because, okay, it may or may not pick up some of our embossing powder, but we do know that it's going to bleed. The ink will bleed out, right? That's why I like the big one, because you can just get her done in these big situations. Come on, slide down there. There we go. You did that. Are y'all nervous?
Did it grab it?
Did, I think so. I think we're doing well with this.
Which wow embossing powder is it? Is it the big crystals?
No. Super fine.
Super fine. You are a professional, Mariah. That's what Karen said.
Thank you, Karen.
Yes. Clear gloss. Super fine. You know, just a thought, this paper, because of the way it acts, could be why it takes you a little longer to get that heat tip.
Maybe. I don't know, it's doing really well today.
Hello, Liam Fisher. I don't know, did I say hello to Caro?
All right, that's pretty cool. Now, one little last thing that I do want to do here. I'm going to try to go lightly. And I'm going to just leave this. I'm not going to spray it. Because, again, I'm curious. This does have archival ink. So it should set pretty decently. Like, we're not going to have the spread like with the juniper. I know, but it's not going to be like the juniper mist.
Okay.
I just want a little bit.
Liz says that superfine embossing powder is the best.
Yeah, it really is. Like, it is multi-purpose. Oh, shit.
Yeah, because then you can get any color you want just using that same stock.
Okay. I like this. This is a more busy situation than my other one. But some of that did actually start out like this because hopefully it's going to
spread.
That's what we're hoping for. All right. Now, I would love tell you once again that I know what all my sprays are. I don't. Like this, I would love to know what this is. You and me both. It's just something that I've had. I think it was like I had some end bottles of stuff, and I put water in it, and I shook them up, and then I put it in here, and it is one of the most prettiest blues, and I love it very much, and we're just going to use it up on this project, I guess, because look at that. It's kind of tumbled glass. It might have some of that in it, but ultimately speaking, it's not just that. I also very much love this Starburst Sprays one. This is, I do think this is pretty much legit. Bachelor Button Blue. There you go. Yeah. It's more. Look at that. I read that. I want you to know, I read that.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Good Lord.
Snaky. It looks like it's going to be a lot bluer than it is, which in this case works to what I'm wanting out of this. Because I'll show you in a second some of these ones that give a little more blue than we're like necessarily wanting right out of the, gate. So we also have Caribbean blue.
Go ahead and get that bubble wrap. Get the itty bit, the small size and the big one.
Yeah. Not the itty bitty. This is medium. The medium one and the big one. I mean, unless you really, if you want all three, you might as well just buy all three. You just do it.
Will they come together?
Now, I'm just doing this to mainly clean up my stamp because I don't foresee this actually holding. But I also like this. That looks cool. It may stay because, again, there's enough archival ink in it that it might-ish. We just need extra papers. A lot of this is going to just go in the background, so I'm not trying to obsess about it.
Is that why you leave that in blank down there so you can just kind of pull it around?
Sure, we'll go with that.
There we go, guys.
That's a very good reason.
Planning ahead.
Yeah. Now, it's really about time constraint and not wanting to fill up the whole page. Plus, this gives us some options to sort of mess around out here in the inky or in the spray business here. All right, Caribbean. I love this color. This is the one that right here. It's very
all right.
powerful.
Sharon Brown Bowers just ordered Imperfect Union.
All right.
Oh, I love Alice Neal. Alice Neal is awesome.
See, all right.
Her portraits are like the best.
See, that's really all I need there. There. Telling you, see that stuff? A little bit go a long way. A little bit goes a long way. And this isn't spreading as much as I thought it was going to.
You need some water bottles?
Mm-mm. Now, I do need,
Where are those one little, oh, hello, Luann.
There we go. Ooh, tumble glass.
And Swift, N8V. I missed you.
This paper holds up, y'all. It's one of the reasons I love it so very much.
It does, because she's abusing it.
I'm a...
Paper abuse.
It is.
Anything else you had would already pilled up into
or just ripped
a giant
apart.
ball.
Yeah. And it's cool because I did pull a little hard there. Sorry. You can pull it and stretch it. See how it gets bubbly, but then you can flatten it out.
Yes, Ceri. I need to go back up. I'm going too fast. Oh.
And let me put...
Ceri, I don't think you need to do that unless you just absolutely want to.
What's that?
Redesign the stamp so it's more...
Oh, no.
regular. Just let people buy it and cut it up.
They can cut it. 100%.
Come on now,
Plus
folks.
then you get the little pieces, which you saw that came in very handy.
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason to.
No,
to do
and
that.
I love it actually in its full form too because it's like it fits an ATC, so there's no reason for that. There's no reason for that. He's being sweet though.
Karen says everyone doesn't have the cutting power P has. That's certainly true. If you'd like me to demonstrate that, I'd be more than happy to do so.
I was putting the white paper underneath there so y'all could see a bit more of like what's happening, but it is a lot easier to spray onto the glass. So I'll kind of try to keep popping it back in and out so you can see what's happening. Now, I really love this.
Okay, Mariah, you're going to have to get me a new stamp so I can show them how to cut them apart.
All right. It's starting to fade.
Meg Powell wants you to talk about your paper again.
Okay, the paper is from, it's called Pacon. Pacon. Comes on a big roll. I don't think this type of paper is sold any other way than like on a big roll. I've never seen it, but that's not to say that it doesn't exist. If y'all know more things about it, please do let me know. But it's meant for like schoolrooms and basically crawfish boils and things like that.
Hello, Melanie from Colorado.
And it's an
that's my
investment.
home state, and Mariah's born there.
That's right. It's sort of an investment as far as like you need like one of the roll thing, like it comes on a roll, but you can buy it with the little stand, or at least you used to be able to.
Yes, it is on a roll, not sheets.
Yeah.
We bought the sheets and they are not the same thing.
Mm-mm. Well, Pacon has like, I mean, they are.
Oh, it's okay paper, but it isn't this paper.
No, and there is Pacon printing paper, which is great paper. We like it very much, but it's not this paper.
Yeah, I do.
All right, I really want to stamp some more of this color.
Pacon white craft paper.
Yeah.
That is exactly right.
And I did have it listed over there on the A store because that's where we got it in 2015. And I think they still do list it, but I can't guarantee that, and I don't know that it is the same.
Yes, because even remember with the wet strength tissue,
they change things. And they don't consult us about it, which we're a little upset about. But you know, one of these days, people start talking to us about these things.
Carrie Griffiths says, Mariah, will that dry lighter?
Yes. Because
yes.
remember, these are all the same colors that I used here. And see how much lighter and other than the blue. Now, the blue is going to be the blue. And I think what we'll end up doing on this one end, because it did go heavy, but I wanted to try that, you know, bump, bump, bump. We really did get, by like third generation, this is really more the look that I'm kind of going for. But that's not to say that I can't rip this up and just piece it in like I love to do.
Yeah.
It brings me joy to do that. And then I have this kind of paper that maybe this is more subtle. And I then, you know, put some of this over on this. So I tear it up. And then it's going to leave like nifty little texture stuff. Because you see how this tears like this? This brings me, look, I got goosebumps. I got goosebumps because this paper brings me such happiness.
I have some questions, Mariah.
Okay.
Is that paper thick enough to use as a table covering to prevent paint getting on the table?
Yes.
And no. If it's really, really wet, it's going to sink through.
It just soaks through.
You just see.
But it is, we used to use this for crawfish bowls. that's originally why we have it.
Yeah.
Because we covered the table.
It's really tough when it's wet.
It absorbs. It's not necessarily going to, it's not going to keep things from soaking through, but it does absorb it. This is different.
And it's not going to tear when you start wrapping all that crap up.
That's right.
If you want it to be, you need to use the butcher paper.
Yes, you could actually do a layer of butcher paper and then this over top. And then what you get to do with this is you should keep it and rip it up. And that's kind of like how Darcy does. Like all of her very beautiful, like, what do we, drop cloth, you know, drop papers. What do we used to call these? Catch papers. Catch papers. Because you want to catch it.
Paper. You catch stuff, yes. Freezer paper for that. That's right, Rhonda.
Yeah.
Has a shiny side to it.
That's right. But what sucks about like the freezer paper on its own is that plasticky stuff starts to sort of wear up or things stick to it.
Yeah, that craft paper I do not use for because that slick side starts lifting up and peeling off, and it's a pain in the patootie.
Yeah.
You don't want that. Just don't go there.
Just don't go there. Girl. Don't go there. See how beautiful that is? Look. It's hard to see on the black glass. I might need to invest in a white glass thing.
But now
it's so bright.
I hate to give you my clean thing that I just put on here, but I will.
No, it's okay. I don't need that. No, okay. It's too big. Like, I'd have to, you know, readjust everything around.
Puffs paper is deli paper.
Yes. Where did the one little one go?
A butcher paper is what I put down on my paper here, and then I tape over the top of it.
Right there. Were y'all telling me where it was? Jeanette says...
I'm trying to hurry up and use up this.
She said... So Jeanette left a comment, or when she emailed me, she said that your napkin that you were looking for, remember the other day when it went missing, was stuck to like one of the plates or something like that. She knew where it was. She yelled at you, but
she did.
You weren't listening.
I didn't hear you. Gotta yell louder.
Okay, see, that's looking good, isn't it? These still kind of bother me, but again, it's gonna be in the background. We might be able to cover it up anyway. I'm not gonna obsess about it. Try not to obsess about it. I think actually we do want to bring this one in a little bit more too. Little bit. When you do this on the wet, soaking in, spreading out a little bit, and then as it dries, you can hold.
Yes, I use deli paper all the time between my stencils. Well, I don't say all the time, but
people just saw it in the text.
Theoretically, it's a really great idea.
There we go. She loves the idea.
Hey, I have my trees because I broke off branches and I was really upset. So I went through it and put deli paper.
Yes, there are some that are over there in the filing little, rolly cart thing that are separated, because we did that when we did the cleanup.
Yeah, sometimes the management gets kind of snotty with me if I keep asking for the same one that I tore up the last time. I sneak down there and steal them sometimes.
Uh-huh. All right. Hey, I am pleased.
I'm pleased too.
It is bluer in real life than what's like the camera does wash it out a little bit. I'm very happy with.
Yeah, we buy that freezer paper by the box on a roll.
How it's starting to bleed out a little bit, and it may do some more as it dries. It's kind of crazy to see, once you come back, it's like, oh, there's more spread there than I realized. Or we locked it in pretty good with the embossing powders.
Okay, Mariah, do you have a cutter for the pecan, or you just tear it?
I have a tear. Her name is Patricia, because I am lacking in that skill. She thinks it's
I can
hilarious.
tear it off there, slicker and snot.
Also, she has to. She's the one who has built up a wall around it, so it has to be accessed in a certain way. So I just tell her that I would like a certain amount of it, and she then provides that for me. Okay, that's how you make the paper. See, it really wasn't, not any big.
It's 11:36.
I know. So pleased. So pleased with all of this.
Ceri says, I believe your gray page backgrounds may affect the lighter blue areas.
Yes. Should we talk about that and mess with it a little bit? Well, I'm going to set this over here. Okay. And I'm just keeping these out because I may want to access them again. And I don't want to go like, okay, which ones did I use?
That's a really good plan.
Yeah.
Normally you could write them down.
Normally I don't roll that way, but today that's how we're going to do. All right. Here's our little... And gray, I chose the gray on purpose for that reason, that I thought it would go well with what I was already sort of doing. Plus, it was on the cart and it was like right there. So that helps when it's right there in front of me.
Yeah, the book's kind of gray, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jennifer Hook.
Now, see, another little piece is lifting. I'm going to glue it. Poor little pen is in a sad way. Once all of this is covered up, it's not going to be a big deal. I don't think. Hope not. You know. Hope not. So it's going to kind of go something like that. Why it just look at that tear. Y'all see that?
I thought you were going to tear it up in smaller pieces and glue the smaller pieces on.
I may.
Alicia has a question.
Okay, bring it.
Do you think Barely Art's glue is pretty much the same as Art glitter glue?
We have some of it. I don't. That's why I was looking over here. I don't know what happened to it.
I think Izzy took it because she liked the bear.
She liked the bear. Here are my observations. They're not that different, but I did prefer, or do prefer, the Art glitter glue.
I do too.
The Barely glue. Now, this could have been and might have been prior to us knowing that there's a proper time when to order these types of glue.
Order both of them before it gets cold.
Because I think something happened to the Barely glue. Because you really had to shake it up. It got kind of weird. Now, part of that just could have been that we didn't use it as much. It wasn't bad. And then the little tip thing on it, I felt like that thing got clogged up way more than even like what we get with the Art glitter glue. So those are more just observations than they are like, hey, that one's definitely better than the other one. That's all I got for you.
Hey, Mo found the video for the black and white tag book.
Ooh, thank you, Mo.
I know. Isn't she awesome?
She's good.
And Eddie says that he's heard that the glitter glue dries faster.
Okay.
It does dry fast. I don't know. I can't. I don't know about that. Yeah.
I really just want to glue that down kind of like as is there.
Yeah, Karen says if you need to move your stuff about, glitter glue is not the one for you. Show them that other, pardon me, stuff that you use that you can scoot around.
I'm about to show this. Okay. Now, here's some information regarding glues. If you are new to this and then you're like, hey, but I really like to glue down big pieces of paper, but you still have some time to make a decision and not be totally locked into what's happening here because like I'm new to this. This is the glue for you. It is very reasonably priced. All right. I'll bring that here in a second because that's not really glue. That's a different animal right there. This is PVA glue. See? Says
Yeah.
PVA.
Karen likes it.
Love this stuff. And it's very reasonably priced. Now, whether it's like archival and all these things, I don't know about that. I don't think so. But I don't know if your stuff's going into museums and things. Just saying.
Or if that matters.
Or that matters. You're like, hey, this is for me and for the time that I am on this planet. Whatever happens afterwards, so be it. Now, if you want to step up your game and you're like, hey, I've been using that for a while. I feel comfortable in my gluing abilities. I'm about to move up to some professional PVA situation. this is the stuff for you. You will be very happy. It requires a bit more, like, you might have a little time to move it around. Not a lot. But I like this stuff very much. It dries much quicker than that other PVA. And then it's like professional with the,
And
neutral
it is neutral
pH
pH.
and all the things. So I dig this stuff. I didn't at first. There's a learning curve with this. Just saying.
I think it's a little too loosey-goosey for my liking.
She's not good. This is not for her.
No.
If you want to glue like P does, which is kind of interesting because I don't care for this. This is black.
And I put it on with a great big old paintbrush.
She does, and she can glue big pieces, and it seems to work just fine for her. Also, she applies a lot, which allows her time to work with it. I don't like to glue that way, and so this is not for me.
You start squeezing from the middle and move out. That way you can, if you miss some on the edges, you just come back later.
And I don't care for this because, like, this is if you want to glue all over. Front, back, side, top, bottom, everywhere. You're gonna put some glue down. You're gonna glue on top of it. I don't like that kind of gluing. I need more precision and accuracy. There you go. That's the spiel on the glue. Now I'm gonna show you how I use this one. Real quick black here. See, she's tainted my cards. Okay, this is all right. Wait. There we go. I love these. Sue, you rock. Thank you very much for sending these to me. I like them.
Karen, you do need to try the black acrylic.
Okay. What I'd like to do.
And using matte gel medium as a glue. Yes, Carrie, I do.
Yeah, I don't care for that. And just find what works for you. And at a price point that you like too, because let me tell you, there's all the things. All right, this is gonna be our cover.
Yes, and please do our affiliate link when you. It isn't a lot, but
it adds up.
Every little bit helps.
It do. Plus, it makes us have cred with these companies somewhat someday. I think. I don't know. That's a thought. Okay, back to the book. This is kind of one of those important moments where we're like, hey, we need to know that this is our cover. This is our front cover. See, it opens up like this. And then we out. Got to remember that, right? See, spine, front cover, this side up, all these things.
You really do, because I've screwed it up totally, and
it's very frustrating.
And the things that you have to do to rectify your mistake are not fun.
Now, what we're doing right now is probably not going to be like a deal breaker, but we'd like to at least start off like we got a plan.
Pardon me.
This might be a lot.
Yes, Jackson's Art has the Linco. Please consider.
For the cover. We're going to work this way, which is not really what my mind tells me that I want to do, but we're going to do it.
Well,
I don't want that.
Alicia uses something called Beacon 3-in-1.
We have some Beacon glues. I'm not.
Is that stinky one?
I think so.
Clear?
See, we got the Fabri-Tac stuff, but I think what she's talking about is a little bit different. This is great for when you're doing the fabric stuff.
Hello, Lady Riesling. She just got back from the eye doctor.
How's everything going? Now, I don't love... See, there's...
Well, she must be seeing. She's typing.
We don't want this piece right here.
Why?
Well, because it's going to be this, dark thing in the corner.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. I agree with that.
Just okay. Yes.
Absolutely. Now that you took your hand away, your hand was covering it up.
Okay. I am going to leave a little bit of it there, and we can alter it if we need to, because I just want to be... You
can glue on another piece of one that I'm going to rectify with my gel printing tomorrow.
That's right. There's more to come, y'all.
Stay tuned. Twinkie Tuesday.
Okay. Key to this here stuff is a mount. A spreader.
Yeah, there you go. Old credit cards work great.
Yeah. What's nice is I'm also spreading this across paint. which leaves me a little bit more dry time. One of the things that I do absolutely love about these postcards is that it has a laid finish to it.
Sucks down in the cracks.
So more glue is actually held in there because of its texture. I'll show that to you here in just a second. Let me get this all worked out and taken care of. And then what I try to do is make sure that I for sure have enough glue in the center areas. You can always come back and lift up the edges and shove some glue underneath there. But it's real hard and very annoying if you got a bubble or an area where there isn't glue. And you know that
I attack it surgically.
She attacks surgically. She do.
Scalpel.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, one of the other things that we kind of need here is, oh, here, this is what I'm looking for. Some people love these. P hates it. I love it. Because it's rubbery.
I tear my paper up with that.
She is. She's rough. She doesn't.
I watch Ceri do it all the time.
She have one of these.
And yeah, she just loves it. And I'm like, nah.
Nah.
Give me my kitchen towels. I'll rub the bejesus out of it with the kitchen towel. Plus, that kitchen towel sucks up the excess.
There you go. Again, this paper works well with something like this. This catalyst little spreader hooty-doo thing, you don't want to be coming at everything with it, like I just did.
Yeah, see, I haven't had a good experience with it, and it's left a real bad taste in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. But then this way, we've got nice, smoothed out areas. And I am...
Kitchen towel, folks, kitchen towel. Plus, rubbing your fingers across that stuff that's been embossed is kind of hard on you.
And this one's kind of smooth.
A little bit.
It's smooth.
Oh.
Mine's smooth. I don't know what's happening with your thing.
Well, I don't either, but mine wasn't smooth. It's kind of grippy and
probably
hairy.
Not a terrible idea to go in as you're gluing these things and bend. And, you know, use your fingers and get acquainted with it. So you can see, oh, it look. So we shoot some glue in there, though. Actually, I might even be able to just do this sometimes.
Oh, it's a brave move.
It is. I'm a brave girl. Hold on. We're going to use that there.
There you go.
Then I'll have a little bit left over. I'm leaving this up because I may want to tuck things under there. I like leaving myself that option. Y'all. See how I did that? There you go.
That's exactly how I would have done that.
No, here's what she would have taken the thing and then poured some glue and just shove it there.
And kitchen towel the edge.
And then she would have done this, and then all this glue would have squeezed out here, and then she would have.
Oh.
Did y'all like that reenactment? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that very much. So yeah, I may still have to come back and hit some of these areas with the glue, but that's the main deal. I'm very pleased. See, and the gray works nice. See, what I was afraid of is this paper is fairly, like, you can see through it, right?
It is transparent.
So had I glued, and especially once you start gluing things on there, you would have been able, like, this stuff would have been able, you would see through it.
Once you get it wet, it becomes even more transparent. You saw that when Mariah was doing it. You could see read the thing on the table there.
But see, this is not printed on. It is actual texture that's on these cards. Now, some of y'all have these. So. Oh, yeah.
Paula's been in and out. She's been out in the bike shed. She says, did you tell them the theme yet, Mariah? No, she has not.
We're going to get to that. There'll be more on that tomorrow.
Thank you.
As
Jennifer
far as
says
like,
we add a lot of joy.
well, I mean, it is gonna be like, you know, the bugs.
You're gonna tell them tomorrow?
Well, there's gonna be bugs. There's bugs that will be involved in this.
Oh yeah.
I was just not gonna tell you.
Are you gonna take up some of my Tweaky Tuesday time?
Well, we have to show the new products because it's the first. This is why I said. Remember the other day when I was like, hey, would you like to do an extra stream in the morning so we could show new products? At midnight, they'll go live, y'all. They'll see all the different things that, which we've given little teasers. Like, you've seen the one Beatles. Probably going to use those.
Mariah, can you please explain the theme to Paula? She's losing it. She's lost the plot.
The main thing between Ceri and I and our collab is accordion. Accordion to me and accordion to Ceri.
Oh, I love it.
You
needed to add me in there because I could accordion you right up.
I'm the builder.
You right up.
I'm the builder of the accordions. What is she talking about? She just.
Hey, I've got one over here that's already built. I don't even have to rely on your.
The only thing that is accordion to P is how big it's gonna be.
Yeah. I'm thinking about making mine bigger.
Size matters. All right, I'm gonna. Good. Oh, we have 7 minutes. Okay, I was gonna glue this in here. There's gonna be more here like that. See, this leaves me here with that, but I can take pieces there. Boom, boom. More, you know, that's what's going to happen here. But I love it. See, I even love that breaks up there and that kind of connects in. Woo.
That tucky.
Tucky. Yes, sir. Give me more. All right. Oh.
Now, my thing about it is maybe you should kind of hold off on, because you don't know what I'm going to do. These papers over here, and you might want to break that up with the other one so that you've got some kind of continuity there. You got another piece of that stuff over there?
Well, I have a whole piece that hasn't had anything done to it. I can do more to it, like this, if you want me to.
No, well, I just think that you should, because
to have more. Because
no, I've done this kind of. Here's what happens when Mariah and I do a what do you call it? A conflab?
Conflab, yeah. There is a lot of conflabbing.
There's a lot of flabbing about. Mm-hmm. She won't do what I want her to do, so I just take it all back and said, well, I'm just going to do this the way I want to do it.
You take this part, you can have this. Make me one of those, because I need that part. Then we go our own way.
That's how the other spooky book came about.
That's right. We just know how it happens.
And size does matter, Karen.
Size
so true.
Okay. I want to hold this up. Hold on. Because we're at time. My hands are blue. Boop, boop, boop. And screen big. Turn off the frame. There we go.
You got 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We're going to shut her down a little bit early. We'll make sure this picture's good.
Oh my gosh, your hat looks so good.
I know. It's not real, like, I know that's not real sexy at this moment in time, but. Should I hold? Maybe I can hold the stamps up there. That might add a little more interest to the picture. There we go. That's a little bit better.
Rhonda, it's not FOMO. It's just because I want them to have access to my large body of knowledge. I'm stressing knowledge, not body.
Right.
That was supposed to be funny.
I'm laughing.
Okay.
We'll be back here tomorrow. It's the 1st. There's going to be lots of announcements to things, because we're going to say, okay, well, or you can watch over Makers, because it gets announced over there prior to when we will be streaming. So you'll get note up before you show up. Get note up before you show up. Hey, that's good. Need a shirt for that.
Now, can I go ahead and do this? I don't have to do this on camera, do I? Please say no.
I want to watch you do it. I think you should. I mean,
I have to find a stencil that I think would be appropriate.
Okay. You can use a spider web if you want.
No, that's two straight lines. I want to keep it organic.
Okay. We'll be back tomorrow, y'all. Thanks for hanging. Love you like a long haul.